Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dynamite Recap, brought to you by WrestleBuddy. It is the Drip King for sure here, bringing it to you. Tonight's Dynamite, I got a little bit late start. I was watching it, didn't get no audio. Uh-oh. There we go. I think things are clearing up for it. We had a good show tonight. We had a lot of action. We had a lot of good stuff on the show. I missed commentary and stuff in the very beginning. I'm gonna wait a second. Let's see what's going on with this internet before I jump into things like that. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna hold off for just a second. So bear with me, people. If you're in there, hit me up in the comments with your favorite part while we wait here. Now I'll discuss it with you real quick. We got Dave in the chat as always. Thanks for joining me from the Great White North. What is going on with this internet? What is going on with it? What is going on? Okay, anyway, I'm going to just jump right into it. Got Babe in the chat. Looking good tonight, babe. As always, so do you, babe. Always looking good. Always. I'm just going right into the show. Orange Cassidy, Jay Lethal. I don't know how this match started off. I don't know how it came about. I'm assuming something happened on Rampage. I missed it. I was busy this weekend. Obviously, a lot of things happening. But I'm assuming it came from the whole best friends stuff that happened prior with Jay Lethal and Sanjay and all of them. Something happened, I'm assuming, and then we got this match. Good match from what I did see. I missed the first 5 minutes of it, unfortunately. I was busy doing some other things. But yeah, I tuned in, caught it. And you know what? Hold on. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm back. I know everybody left. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm trying to figure out this internet thing. Not sure what's going on with it. Solid opening bout with Orange and Lethal. Push for Lethal towards Wardlow. So, yeah, like I said, I missed the first 5 minutes. From what I did see, very good match. I enjoyed it. Good stuff. I'm not a big fan of the Cassidy character, as I've always said, but as far as what he does in the ring, he's bang up. He's very good. Jay Lethal finally getting something going on Dynamite. Thank you so much. He is the man. And so Jay Lethal wins this match. Good match. He wins. And then afterwards calls out Wardlow. Wardlow comes down, challenges him. Lethal says, not tonight. So be it. That's where we're going. Lethal is a great feud for Wardlow going forward. Great one. He's on the mic. He's going to be able to push Wardlow in the ring. He's fantastic, so he's going to be able to push him there as well. I think everything about this is going to be good. Great idea to put Lethal in this position. He's clearly not going to win over Wardlow. That's fine. That doesn't always need to be like, oh, can he? You don't need it. As long as it's a good program, and I fully have all the faith in the world with Lethal on that. He does awesome work. So all the power to this. Wardlow continues to get put in these spots. I know a lot of people are like, oh, he fell off since MJ. No, there was a 2-week period. Other than that, Wardlow has been bang up. They do good stuff with Wardlow. He's one of the best things they've done, and I look forward to seeing what they do with Lethal here. Let's see. We got, do you know what will be the match card next week? I know Lashley champ. I'm excited for Monday Night Raw because I'm going there. That's cool. You going to Raw. I don't know anything about the cards, though. I rarely pay attention. I like to just kind of go in and watch it as it's happening. But I do know that next week on Dynamite, we're getting Mox versus the winner of Jericho Utah tonight. I think you could figure that one out without me having to tell you. But yeah, that should be fun. And a coffin match, Darby versus Brody King. So that'll be cool too. Lethal Wardlow putting him with a vet like that, likely a smart move. Not likely a smart move, a very, very smart move. It's going to be good. I think I know what you meant, though. I don't think you meant likely a smart move. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So from there, commercial break, come back, and then it is time for Adam Cole, baby. He comes out with Bobby Fish, I almost said Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and the Young Bucks. And this is to set up the trios situation, the trios titles, the tournament coming up. And basically Adam Cole was like, hey, we're not going to be doing this. And it's not because we can't figure it out. It's because you guys just physically won't be able to. Hallelujah. So happy, so excited. Young Bucks got that ass beat down by the Undisputed Era. I don't care what else they'll call it. It's Undisputed Era to the day I die. Red Dragon is now Jimmy's favorite tag team in AEW. Damn straight. Undisputed Era to the day I die. I loved every second of it. The Bucks can kick rocks for all I care. But as they're going down, Adam Cole is going up the top with the chair on one of the Bucks, and then out comes Hangman Adam Page. I will say on BTE, I didn't watch BTE because I don't watch it. Don't do it. I see clips, though, and I saw Adam Cole wearing a shirt. I think it's Sephiroth. I don't know. Not a video game person like that. Let us don't know. But it's a one-winged angel. So there's a Kenny Omega tease in there somehow, somewhere that we got coming. Look forward to that. Don't know how he plays into the Bucks and Hangman, and then, does he have his own people he's bringing in? I don't know. We'll see. A lot of layers going into this. I'm very excited where that goes with it. But the highlight, the Bucks getting turned on by Adam Cole. He's too cool to be hanging with them boys. Fuck the Bucks. Sorry, I'm done with them. Hangman back with Matt and Jeff. 2 pieces left to include Jay and Kenny. So yeah, we know. I feel if Jay White is involved in this, I don't think he will be. It'd be cool if he was. If he is, I think we can pull from the Bullet Club there and see what's going on there. But who's on Kenny's side? I can't. Kenny with Hangman Bucks, Jane, Adam. Yeah, but then it's not a trios title situation, which is where this is heading. I have no doubt in my mind that Adam Cole and Red Dragon are going to be in the finals against Hangman and the Bucks at this point. How Kenny comes into this is where do we wait till All Out where the final takes place and he comes in? No, sure, not so sure. We'll see though. Maybe that's a good place to bring him back. We'll see who he sides with. But yeah, highlight of the night for me. Watching Adam Cole turn the Bucks. I don't have to now deal with my boy Adam Cole being with Bucks. Be gone with him. Before I go any further, MJF watch week. I don't even know at this point. Come back, Max. Come back. Please come back, Max. Jay alluded to Kenny after he won the IWGP and how he fled New Japan. Yeah, and then, Will mentions him a lot too, so I'm not sure where they go with it. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. We'll see. I'm excited. I think there's so many things they could go with it, so many places they could take it, and that's what I look forward to. I like stuff where I'm like, okay, sit down and enjoy the ride. Yes, we miss MJF. Come back, Max. Please come back. This coat is getting hot, man. By the time he comes back, I'm going to need the coat because it's going to be wintertime, man. Come on, Max. Get back here. After that, Christian, he comes out. No, Mox promo. Very good promo. He says, I don't care who I face because there's Wheeler Yuta versus Jericho tonight. Winner of that takes on Mox next week. Not really sure why this is happening because Jericho and Moxley, I thought, already settled this and they were going to fade in Quake of the League. Not sure, but is what it is. Wheeler Yuta Jericho. If Wheeler wins, he takes Jericho's spot. Mox said, I don't care who it is. When the bell rings, I don't respect anybody. I'm there to do my job and hurt people, and that's what he's going to do. Will just absolutely hates. Come on, show the comment here. Will just hates Kenny. I get that, but that you can't look too much into a Jay White calling Kenny thing out just because he's not on AWTV now. But again, I think it would be so cool if they did because it just adds layers to the story. So Mox cuts the promo. He doesn't care if it's Wheeler Yuta or Jericho. It doesn't matter. he'll take on anybody because, yeah, that's the promo. Very good promo. Mox does what he does. It's most of the time it's very good. Next up, Christian is being interviewed backstage, and then he basically says the Jungle Boy was raised by some pieces of garbage, and then in comes a car full speed. It's Jungle Boy. Christian takes off. They kick Jungle Boy out the arena. Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter taking on Thunderstorm in a tag team match. I got my hopes up here because I was like, man, they're having a girls match in the first 30 minutes of the show. Are we going to get to see 2 girl matches tonight? That could be cool, but didn't happen. But anyway, the tag match, really good. I enjoyed it. Jamie Hayter continues to impress me each time I see her. She's going to be a big thing for AEW when they finally pull the trigger on her. When it is, I don't know. But being with Britt is going to help her. That's just what it is. Not sure what, though. Something bigger at play with this Mox Jericho stuff. Not sure what, though. I don't think there's anything big at it. I think they're just going to try and get the cheap Lionheart pop out of it because they got the Lionheart toy coming out. It's just a kind of a smart marketing move, but I think that's all it's going to be. I don't think anything major is coming at it. But prove me wrong. I like to be proven wrong, as I always say. Really good women's match, hard hitting, and hit her with the pin. Tony accidentally hitting Rose. Yes. So, again, I like this tag team match. I know some people are probably going to shit on it because that's what they do, but it was solid. It was very, very solid. I didn't have one complaint about it. They teased a little bit of Thunder, Tony Storm tension at the end when Tony was hitting little butt drops back and forth, and then she went to hit Britt, and then somehow Thunder got pulled in the way, and Thunder got hit. And then as Tony backed out, Jamie Hayter picks her up, hits the discus lariat, whatever it was, clothesline. I can't remember what it was, but she hit that, got the pin on Tony Storm, 1, 2, 3. Big pin for Jamie Hayter, especially over Tony Storm, because Tony Storm is – these 4 ladies are the top things in AEW as far as the women's division right now. So to have them all in one segment is cool. But Jamie Hayter getting the win here, I think, is a big deal. Within the next year, from this date, I see Jamie Hayter being AEW Women's Champion. Let's see, Thunder Hayter has the potential to be quite good and hard hitting. Yes, absolutely. Anything Jamie Hayter is going to be hard hitting. That girl doesn't hold back. She doesn't play. She hurts people. I like it, though. She's going to be a big deal. So after that match, get a Sammy and Tay wedding package. They're teasing the wedding. Not sure. I think they're getting. I don't know. It was. I don't know. It was kind of weird at first, but then it ends up getting interrupted by Eddie Kingston, and I guess they have a match next week. I think is what it was. He says, "So check your emails, sign the thing. We got a match next week." After the, I don't know. I was zoned out. I was completely confused by the wedding thing at first, and then Kingston showed up, and it was like, I don't know what's going on. Eddie was 100% correct. Yeah, he had a little funny thing about the staring at the TV monitors. Apparently, I didn't watch NXT, but apparently NXT took a shot at AEW's dumpster match with some comments. So I think the back and forth between these two, AEW's about to pick theirs up because they've always kind of done it. Whatever, I don't care. It's funny. But now WWE seems to be jumping into that. So I think it's going to be a lot more fun with these shots going back and forth. I'm sure the people on Twitter will not go overboard with the dramatics on that at all. But I personally think it's funny. So we'll see where it goes. But yeah, Eddie versus Sammy Guevara next week, I think. It was not very clear this at all. Eddie said pay-per-view, and next week's not a pay-per-view. But it is a special show. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Powerhouse Hobbs comes out, takes on, what is it, Ren Jones in a squash match, kills the dude, absolutely obliterates him. Ricky Starks runs down afterwards, obviously. Big pop for Absolutes. And then the ref gets involved at one point. Ricky pushes the ref, causes a little bit of distraction. Then Powerhouse Hobbs spine brushes him, leaves him. That's the thing. Make it short. Don't give us everything. Give us a very little bit, piece by piece by piece. This could be a very good feud. Big deal for both of these guys. We'll see what's going on with it. Hobbs with the new entrance, very nice. Yes, my son pointed out, he was like, "Oh, Powerhouse Hobbs got that cool entrance. I've never seen this." So, yeah, it works. So, as it should be, it's real things that happen. Use it. Absolutely. I don't know why people take so much offense to it. It's very weird, but yeah. And then after this, yes, I actually wrote this part down. I thought it was very interesting. They went this way, but Taz commented on, he goes, I didn't know Starks was going to do an open challenge again. I didn't know Hobbs was going to turn on Ricky. I didn't know Hook was going to come out and take the challenge on Ricky Starks. It's all crazy. I don't know none of this stuff. I'm left out of the loop. So as far as I'm concerned, Team Taz is dead. I like it. You didn't need to make it this big, long story. Like, little things happen, just boom, 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 and Taz's like, I'm done with it. I'm not getting involved with it. It's drama. I'm happy for my son to Hook, and that's all it needs to be. So very short, very effective. I liked it. It works. I'm very much forward looking. I'm stumbling over words. Sorry. I did podcast, watch wrestling podcast again. So I'm lost for words at this point. But yeah, Powerhouse Hobbs, Ricky Starks. I'm very looking forward to this. I think it's going to be great. Absolutely great. Absolute was definitely intended there. Ricky Starks, just a star written all over this dude, and Hobbs has been just criminally underrated, underused up until this point. Let's see, interesting. They mentioned the Flair match, respect. Well, they had let's see, did they have a? Yeah, Andrade was there, so I mean, they had ties to it a little bit. It makes sense to at least acknowledge it. So after that, we get a Redeemer promo on Malachi. And just like it's crazy because House of Black and Miro's promos are similar in the sense that when they're really, really good, beautiful. When they're not good, I can't follow them. That's why they're not, because I don't know what's going on. It's crazy because even when they're they're just so crazy how they work because I don't understand what they're saying half the time, but I know it's good. So I'm like, this is cool. I like it. I'm intrigued by it. But man, there's times where it's bad, and I'm like, yo, I don't know what you're saying. So it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. But tonight, Miro's was very, very good. You could tell by the way he was presented. It was very good. I know that probably sounds confusing, and I'm sorry. I don't know how to explain it. It's just that's how it is. When they're good, they're good. When they're bad, they're bad. And tonight was really good for me. The Redeemer, Miro. After that, we get a Darby promo. Yes, there's a lot of hidden messages with Matt. I think there's hidden messages with Miro's too. That's why I think they're very similar and they're very good. It's crazy to think that Miro, of all people, would be one of my favorite promos in the business with how we saw him presented in WWE. But man, he is so good now. It's crazy. They really, really missed the chance with that dude because he's got it. He's got it, and but he's living his life now, so I ain't even mad. Good promo of Miro. Next up, we get a Darby promo, and he's tattooing something on his hand as he's cutting it, and he basically lets it be known, like, Brody, it was me. I'm the reason you're here, and now you're trying to use my name to get over. And then he says, now he pushed the coffin match for next week, which, again, I didn't even know was a thing until last week. People in the chat were telling me, so thank you for that. But now I know for sure it's happening next week. Looking forward to it. I think it's going to be awesome. I think Darby and Brody, their size difference just makes for just such an interesting matchup. And then at the end, he shows the tattoo, and it says he's going to close the coffin shut on Brody King. Interesting. And if you didn't know, Brody King got a tattoo of a tombstone this past weekend where he had Darby Allin's name on it. So they've really gone above and beyond for this feud. Don't get too crazy, though. They're best friends, so it's not like they're just doing it for their friends. So there's double meaning there. Don't go crazy with they're insane for doing that. No, it's cool. I like it. I think this is one of the things AEW is doing very well, in my opinion. I think this feud is awesome. Brody should go over in this coffin match. Absolutely. Absolutely. Darby doesn't need a win right now. Brody does. Miro always had the personality. He did. But, man, there was times he was talking WWE where I was like, yo, this isn't good. But, again, if he was being handed a script, I can kind of see it. But his stuff now is, again, the slow chef's kiss. It's just it's so beautiful. So good. Next up, Christian versus Matt Hardy. This is a match that shouldn't happen. Sorry, Matt Hardy, get him off the TV, get him away, get just done. He's done with. If you don't believe me, watch this match and you'll see it. This match went on way too long, and I hate that it went on way too long because Christian is involved with the best thing in AEW right now with the stuff with Jungle Boy, and now this is like, why do this? Why do this right now? 98% of Brody is tatted up, so what's one more? Yeah. what's one more to push a good program? It's good. Yeah, see, there you go. Me and Dave agreeing again, so you know it's the real deal. It was a thing that shouldn't happen. I'm sorry. I appreciate everything Matt's done for this business, but he don't got it no more. And Christian, he ain't no spring chicken, but he's at this point in their careers, Christian is infinitely better than Matt Hardy, and it just sucks to see him get dragged down into this kind of match with Matt Hardy, who shouldn't be in the ring right now. It sucked. Fortunately, after the match, Matt Hardy tried to do a fucking elbow drop off the apron through a table on the Christian. Christian just moved, thankfully, then threw him in, hit the kill switch, pinned him 1, 2, 3. Afterwards, he says, "I'm gonna concerto this fool. Thank you. Please do it. Please, please, please. Nobody stop this from happening. Concerto Matt Hardy's head and crush it. Crush it like a can in my hand." So he gets the things and he's about to do it. Then Luchasaurus music hits. It's like, oh, you stupid dinosaur. You're supposed to be on Christian's side. He starts coming down. Christian's like, what? And then Jungle Boy attacks from behind. Then Christian leaves and runs to the ring. Interesting thing here. Jungle Boy did say Matt Hardy, and Luchasaurus was coming down to the ring. Never got in the ring with Jungle Boy, though. So, again, the people who are like, he turned and turned and turned. This is stupid. No. It's still it's still happening. He ain't with Jungle Boy. He gonna hurt that boy. I swear, my whole reputation on it. That's what's gonna happen. I got that one. Yeah, absolutely got that one. Sorry. Jungle Boy is wearing a shirt that says Christian. I didn't get to read it. My girls, it was said Christian is something. I couldn't see it, but yeah. Again, realism here. I love this feud. I think it's awesome, and I can't wait for Jungle Boy to come out the other end of this just that much better, that much higher on the card too. He should be pushing for some singles gold. Who was he coming to the ring for? Nicely done. Exactly. Who was he coming? Because at first my thought was, okay, Jungle Boy's out of the thing. Luchasaurus is going to come down there. Christian is going to whisper in his ear again, and then he's going, okay, yep, you're right. I'm supposed to be with you. You have the control over me. Concerto Matt Hardy, and then they leave again. That's what I thought was going to happen, and it would have worked out perfectly. And then when Jungle Boy thing, I was like, dang it. But then Luchasaurus is not getting in the ring. It's such a little detail, but it goes a long way. It's such a fine detail. It's like he's not in there with Jungle Boy. He's not doing it. So they're gonna play this one out a little bit longer. I'm all for it. Like I said, I co-sign. Best thing on AEW right now is the Christian Jungle Boy feud. Next up, Danny Garcia promo, and which he basically just gloats about submitting the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. He says, "Come on back when you're healthy. I'll do it again." And that was it. Yep, that's it. Ethan Page promo. He's in the ring. Man, there's a lot of like back-to-back promos in AEW. I wish this would just, I don't know, space them out a little bit more. Maybe cut one of them out every week because there's always seems to be one that's just not needed. That Danny Garcia one was just not needed. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I'm not trying to nitpick. Just pointing out what I see. Ethan Page, he's in there. Why am I not on TV every week? That's a very good question, Ethan Page, because I ask it every single week myself. He then goes on to talk about how he should be, how he's so good, he's better than this. Fans need to shut up, don't cheer me because you're not out there helping this thing pop off. You ain't supporting Ethan Page. Stokely Hathaway shows up, stands behind Ethan Page while he's cutting the promo. Ethan Page never sees it. He continues his promo. It's a great promo because that's what Ethan Page does. In case you didn't know, Ethan Page is severely underutilized, underrated, and undervalued. All the above. That's how good Ethan Page is. And at the end, he turns around, sees Stokely Hathaway, says, "What?" And then Stokely Hathaway whispers something in his ear, gives him his business card, walks off. Ethan Page looks at the business card, puts his pocket, jumps out, walks off with Stokely Hathaway. So it looks like Stokely Hathaway is now putting together a stable of men to go along with his managerial duties on Jade Cargill. And right now he has Lee Moriarty, who is double chef's kiss. Ethan Page, a double chef's kiss. I'm very excited to see what happens with this. Stokely Hathaway is awesome. Lee Moriarty is awesome if you didn't know. And Ethan Page, as I just said, is just severely underrated, undervalued, underutilized, all of the above. This is going to be good. I imagine they're going to have more people join them. Another one. Stables are a thing in AEW, so it's to be expected. But Danny Garcia is quite believable, and he can back it up between the road. He is. I'm not knocking Danny Garcia. I'm one of the people who actually like Danny Garcia. I just didn't see the reason for this promo. It just seemed pointless, honestly. Just didn't need to happen. Stokely building quite the stable. Looks good so far. Ethan Page, a nice get. Absolutely. And Ethan Page gets Ethan away from Lambert. Smart move. Yes, because as much as I love Dan Lambert, you don't need Ethan Page with Dan Lambert because Ethan Page can do his own talking. You have Ethan Page running his mouth for Lee Moriarty too. I'm all for it. Ethan Page can talk. He's way out of a paper bag. Whatever that even means. I've heard it before, so I'm going to say it. That's what I'm going to do. But yes, Ethan Page is phenomenal. Just phenomenal. He just got lost in the shuffle because when he showed up, there was a bunch of other people that were showing up that were just kind of bigger deals because of name value. But hopefully this gets him out of that shadow because he's so good and he could be such a big-time player for them in the main event scene. He's that good. After that, we go to a 2.0 and Anna Jay segment in the back. This is what I'm talking about with the promos. It's like back. Just spread them out a little bit. From Canada, yeah, he is from Canada. Yeah, absolutely. So there you go. Canada just has phenomenal talent. Like that's all there is to it. When it comes to wrestling, if they're from Canada, I'm probably gonna be like, they good. That's how it's gonna be. But yes, 2.0 rules. I missed it the first time. Shame on me. You know what makes Magic Daddy's nipples hard? What, Magic Daddy? Why don't you tell us? Jericho win the title next week from Jon Moxley. Magic Daddy is the shit. I don't care what anyone says. 2.0 rules, and they always will. I don't care where they're out of the car, who they're with, anything. They rule. They're entertainment to a T. They're perfection. I love them. And then last week, Anna Jay, she had her first promo with Jericho Appreciation Society. Man, that's a mouthful. And it seemed weird. She's talking about, I'm going to choke you out. I'm going to choke you out. I'm going to choke you out. I was like, what is she doing? She's bad at promo. This week, she does it again, and I get it. It's supposed to be just so bad and stupid that that's the reason for it. And it's funny because shit, she gets it and she talks about I'm the prettiest, I'm the toughest, I choked out Ruby Soho, I'll choke you out, Tony, I'll choke the cameraman out, I'll choke him out, and then she just runs off and chokes some poor backstage worker out. And it's like, yo, and they're like, yo, what are you doing, Anna? It's funny. She's like a loose cannon, kind of like Butch, which I think is funny as well. But it's just, she's like, I'm going to choke everybody out. Now she's actually going off and choking these poor souls. It's funny. It works with the Jericho Appreciation Society. That's the reason for the whole group. It's funny. It's clever. I enjoy it. I know people are going to shit all over it and say Anna Jay is terrible with the promo, but I'm just going to say you don't get it because it's so good and funny. Next up, I went too far on that one, but long on that one. But anyway, I just really appreciate it. Dumpster match between the Ass Boys and the Acclaimed. And I saw a lot of people like, yo, I didn't watch NXT, but I heard they took a shot at this match. Something along the lines of like, why would they have a dumpster? Who would do a dumpster match? I distinctly remember, and I'm glad I saw some other people talking about it tonight as well, because I saw a lot of people saying a dumpster match, that's a stupid. Why would they do that as a dump? Just severely just complaining about a dumpster match. New Age Outlaws got their big break when they took out Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie in a dumpster match right here, as David is pointing out, and I shared a picture of it earlier on Twitter, so go check that out as well. It's there, it's a real thing. Gunn and Road Dogg versus Funk Cactus 98 on Raw. I remember this match because they threw them off the stage after they put them in the dumpster. So what's the significance of this? Oh, I don't know. The Ass Boys are the sons of Billy Gunn, and this was like the breakout moment for Billy Gunn and Road Dogg, the New Age Outlaws, when they threw the dudes off the thing in a dumpster. Makes sense to me. There's this little throwbacks. It's throwbacks, man. That's what AEW does a lot of. They like taking things from the past and making it their own to an extent. You can say it's copying all you want, but it's paying homage, man. Like that's what I look at it as, and I appreciate these little things. And that's how I took this whole thing. It's like, oh, they're doing a dumpster match because of Billy Gunn's ties to it. That's cool. I appreciate it. That's nice. This match was very entertaining. It was very fun. Yeah, I'll get to that part in a second too. So before the match even starts, the Acclaim come out and they take out Billy Gunn, then they take out the Ass Boys, and then they do the rap. Nice little line about Vince McMahon's retirement. I'm sure that'll go over smoothly on the internet. Whatever, that's for another day. Rap was fun. Match started. Match was fun. At one point, I really thought Danhausen was going to come out of one of the dumpsters. I was hoping for. I was praying for it. Didn't happen. No Danhausen tonight. Very evil. There's nothing nice about that. It was just very evil. So they went to. There's a table up on the stage, and then I think Austin went up to the top. He's going to do something, but then Max Caster went up and he threw him in, and then Bowens put the other ass boy on the table, and then Max Caster hit the mic drop off the stage to the table. Beautiful. It was I was like, at first I was like, oh no, don't do that. But it was nice. It worked. They put him in the dumpster, zip tied it. This is where this comes up. They then threw the dumpster off the stage, just like Billy Gunn and Road Dogg did to Chainsaw Charlie and Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, whatever you want to call him. What I didn't like about this spot is that whereas I thought they zip tied the lid shut, when that thing flipped over and hit, that lid flew open. The dumpster bounced up and then slammed back down. If those dudes were in that dumpster and it did that, that could have really effed them up. I did not. I thought that was I don't like seeing that kind of stuff. If it was a safe way to do it, I'm all for it. I get wanting to entertain the masses and pushing the bound. That just seemed kind of dangerous there. No one got hurt. I assume that I'm sure it would have been all over by now, the Twitter machine, but it hasn't. So luckily that was the case. It didn't spoil or put a bad taste in my mouth about a fun, great match. So that was happening. We got one thing with AEW, they know their history and appreciate. Yes, I like that they pay homage to things like that. And again, I see people like, oh, they're copying. They can't come up with their own original ideas. And this wrestling's been around for a very long time. People steal from wrestling all the time. The only difference is, I guess, AEW kind of acknowledges that they're paying homage, whereas the other company kind of doesn't. They're just like, yeah, this is new. So that's what I'll say about that. I'm sure if a WWE fan sees this, they'll give me flack for it, but it is what it is. Yes, no Danhausen tonight. It's very evil. Yeah, very evil, Mr. Tony Khanhausen. Got Tidy in the chat. Good to see you, Tidy. Good to see you, Tidy. A little late, but that's okay. As long as you're here, I'm happy for you, bud. Thank you for joining us. Then we got Danhausen won't work on a week-to-week basis. The novelty will wear off quick. I think this is a spot that would have been fun, though, because he is the one that dubbed them the ass boys. So to have him come out of the dumpster while they're ahead, cursed, and then leave, and then that's when the tides turn and the ass boys lose but that's when they switch for him. That's an effective way to use Danhausen there. That's me, though. You don't have to always listen to me. I do have good ideas, but yeah, that is what it is. Did Jimmy tell you who took it? I'll tell him later, babe. I'll tell him later. I'm gonna chat with Tidy. I'm gonna be up in the DMs in a little bit, Tidy, to talk about that thing we're talking about. And I'll tell you then what the lady Amanda is talking about. Back to the show. Got David saying hello, Tidy. Since wrestling in barrooms, yeah. See, I didn't hear the comment. I got a little bit of context on it. I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother with it. It sounds dumb, so I'm just not even gonna mess with it. Because that's how I handle things. If I think it sounds dumb, I'm just not gonna deal with it. Hint for all the people out there who just get so mad at everything. It's not for you. Don't watch it. So now it's time for the main event. Wheeler Yuta versus Chris Jericho. I'm with this match because I think Chris Jericho still has some stuff in him when he has a good dance partner. And guess what Wheeler Yuta is? A fantastic dance partner. This is a good match. Claudio came out at ringside to even the odds a little bit because we had 2.0 rules out there with Chris Jericho at one point. 2.0 gets the kick, though. They had to leave. Claudio chased them off, going boo, boo, go, go, and then he disappeared as well. I didn't see it, but that's what happened. No, but this sounds fun. Hi, Dave. You man. Yes, the dumpster match was very fun. I was live back then. I was like, what? yeah. Again, I heard the barroom comment. I don't know the extent of it. I don't know the context of it. I saw some people being mad about it. I saw some people defending it. It's like, but whatever. Not gonna watch it. Yes, it wasn't a big pill. It was a willow pill. So, yes, this match, I liked it. After 2.0 got kicked, it became Wheeler Yuta versus Jericho. It's just a straight wrestling match. Wheeler Yuta got the upper hand on Jericho. Nice to see. I think this is an instance where Wheeler Yuta didn't have to get put over. Oh, my God, is awesome. Yes, she was awesome, man. But Wheeler Utah didn't have to get put over to be effective here. He basically handled Jericho. Jericho reached for the bat to use it because he had nothing left to do. Then here comes Aubrey taking the bat away from him. And then as she's doing that, Jericho kicks him right in the no-no region. Goes for the Judas effect. Wheeler ducks it. Goes for, I don't know what the name of the move is, but it is very, very cool looking. 1, 2, Jericho then kicks out, but then rolls right into the Lion Tamer. And it was the good Lion Tamer. It wasn't that half-assed Boston Crab nonsense. He had them legs up, them knees wrenched, and he took his knee and was digging it right into the back of Wheeler Utah. That's the Chris Jericho, Walls of Jericho I want to see. That's the one I grew up watching. That's the one I love, and that's the one I know hurts like a mofo. So thank you for pulling that one out, Jericho. But it should be no surprise because they're doing the whole Lionheart thing playing up to next week. So right here, Wheeler Utah taps, so that really sells the fact that version of the Lion Tamer is more effective. Thank you. Another call back and a well done one. Absolutely. It's my favorite submission move of all time when he does it the right way. It just, I don't even want to try someone to try it on me. I know it's going to hurt because he's digging that knee right into your vertebrae and just pulling back on your knees. It's so good. So Chris Jericho gets the win here. He ain't letting go of the line. He ain't letting go of it. Walls Jericho. He ain't letting go. Lion Tamer. That's what we're gonna call it. So Mox music hits. Obviously, he's coming through the crowd. Obviously, and guess what? Jericho says, "I know he's coming through the crowd. I know he's gonna take forever. So I'm just gonna sit here. He's just gonna keep wrenching on Wheeler Utah. I like it. He's like, oh no, music. What am I gonna do? He says, no, I'm gonna hurt this boy. I'm gonna hurt him good. So then Mox finally gets, and then Jericho leaves. I don't think Mox ever said anything. Jericho got a microphone and says, you want the Lionheart? You got the Lionheart. Next week, Quake by the Lake, Quake at the Lake, whichever one you prefer. I don't know the name of it, but we know it's Quake. We know it's Lake. There's 2 words in between. I think this could be cool. I think it could be fun. It'll be interesting to see how Jericho comes out next week since he's going to be the Lionheart. Is he going to go full-blown, just blow his hair out and all that? We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Mox vs. Jericho is a good match to do for your TV, though. It's going to draw because those are your 2 biggest names on the show at the time. Punk's gone, so Jericho, Mox are your 2 big names. I'm looking forward to it. It's not something I thought I would say, but at this point, yes, I'm looking forward to it. I think it could be good. We got Claudio versus Takeshita. Takeshita, that's what it is. Should be an amazing match and a great showcase for the young fella. I'm not sure where that's taking place. I did see them promoting it a little bit. Not sure where it's taking it. Lucha Bros versus Andrade and Rush is a potential show stealer. I didn't even see them promote that one either. I didn't see it, but it's Lucha Brothers. As long as Penta's involved, I'm not going to care. I can't get involved with Penta. I think he's just too. I don't like him. Someone needs to teach me how to sell, and then I'll start watching them again. 2 guys going worldwide. Exactly. It's just 2 guys. Battle of the Belts. When is Battle of the Belts? Is that a Saturday show? I'm assuming it's a Saturday show. Next Saturday, this Saturday, I don't even know. I saw nothing about Battle of the Belts, but again, I was eating, and so maybe I missed. I tend to check out when it goes to commercial and picture, so I don't know. So yeah, that was the show. Good show, solid show. Nothing spectacular, but nothing. Yeah, the only bad thing was Christian versus Matt Hardy, but then the aftermath of what happened there, I was like, okay, well, the match was fine. It went on too long. The match went on too long, but the aftermath was really good, so I appreciate it. So I'm not even going to crap on anything on the show. I think it was just a solid show, straight up. I'm not even going to look to see what Twitter had to say about it because I'm sure that they're going to crap on something, but whatever. It was just this Saturday. You crazy. Is it, man? I hope not. I was tempted to take a break this week, but I was like, man, I can't miss Raw. I don't want to miss Dynamite because it's starting to pick things up again. So, man, I hope it's not Saturday. I hope it's not this Saturday. I'll just say that. But yeah, good show. If you're looking for the spots to watch, all of it. Skip Christian versus Matt Hardy, but make sure you watch the aftermath. Other than that, watch it all. You don't need to watch the Danny Garcia promo either, but it's less than a minute, so it's not going to take up too much of your time. Good show. That's all I can say. It's just a good show, solid show. Double chef kiss right there. So that's that. I will be tied up this weekend, so I will not be with Wrestle Buddy this weekend either. Just like last weekend, SummerSlam, Ric Flair's last match, all that stuff. Big time, awesome stuff. This week, we have some more stuff for you. We'll have podcasts as always. I think there's something else coming up this weekend, so stay tuned for that. And then I will see you back on Monday for the Raw recap. Stay tuned for that. And with that, I will say, wait, what we got here? There was people complaining there was too much wrestling on Monday. Another what the fuck moment. Yeah, I won't even get involved with that. No, I'm not even going to get in on it because people are stupid sometimes, a lot of times, and I stand by that statement. So with that, I will end the show. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for the comments, the chats, all of that. I appreciate it. Much love to everybody. Thank you very much. And with that, we got one more comment. Let's see what it be. Night Jim. Yeah, Raw recap. Be back on Monday. So with that, later guys, and bye.